Okay, so this is my workflow for, um, I take a video on my iPhone and then I record the audio in GarageBand. Here's GarageBand, so here's the audio. So again, make sure it's not cutting, check the levels, do a little rehearsal, you click the record button. I don't like metronomes and I don't like being boxed into square rhythms because I'm not square. I'm a waveform that wants to move around. I know studios like to put everything in perfect little boxed waveforms and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck that. Excuse me. So, and then, it just so happens that on this recording, we did I had it mic'd. I put the Yeti microphone 2 feet in front of the amp, the Fisher amp, and then I checked the levels and I added reverb um, to the sound coming out of the amp instead of plugging the guitar right into a electric acoustic patch cord goes right into some sort of MIDI box intermediary tool that then goes into like your computer or like an Ableton software, whatever. This is GarageBand, free. It's free. Music should be free. So then right. So okay, and then so after you catch the track, then I usually go into I like natural vocal. So that's the setting. So it just kind of adds a little bit of warmth to it, and then I don't touch anything at all. I click share. I go song to music. It goes to my music, and I click this. I click show in Finder, and then I take this file and I drag it into iMovie. And so there's the green track there directly from GarageBand. Now in iMovie, I take the phone video, which is this thing here, and I airdrop that to my Mac, and then I drag this into iMovie. So now we've got the nice, crisp, better recorded Yeti microphone audio track, and then we have this video of us. And you'll see that there's an audio track in the in the video file as well. And so we got to sync up these waveforms. Ooh, sync up the waveforms. It's an analogy. We're all going about life doing our stuff, and when we hear music that resonates, our waveforms sync up, and we forget that we're separate. For a moment, for a brief moment, you're not Israeli, and you're not Palestinian, and you're not Russian, and you're not Ukrainian, and you're not black, and you're not white, and fuck all of that, because we're the same waveform. When we hear divine sound move through our system, we're like, oh, wow. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. So music heals and brings us together, and prove me wrong. Okay, that's enough of that. So then we want to sync up these waveforms. So let's you can kind of see that they're not in sync. So we want to kind of make sure, okay, because you start the iPhone recording on the video and then you click the GarageBand and they're not necessarily. So we got to listen to this for a second. Just don't go down. Okay, it looks like they're actually not too badly synced. And so let's just kind of do a little bit more, right? But that's not looking, like it still looks like it's not. So you have to do this like manual inspection. Okay, this is a big wave form here. This is actually looking like that, okay? And so you zoom in and you kind of make sure, and then you listen. Okay. Right? Okay, so great. Now I don't know if it's called a bit rate or a sample rate, but what you capture in GarageBand is capturing at a certain rate per second. It's recording the audio at a certain rate per second. And then the iPhone sample rate, bit rate, I don't know what they call it, but over time, this drifts. So you'll hear early on, 20 seconds into the synchronized wavelength, maybe this is an analogy for life, right? 20 seconds into a 9-minute song or recording, everything's lined up, right? When we come out of our mother's womb and we feel the love of our family and this immediate, close, resonant vibrations of love, we're all synced up because we all love each other and we all know that we want to protect each other and do the best that we can for one another. And then over time, they drift. So I forget what this is called, but you'll see now this is like 29 seconds. And again, I'm like zoomed in, as far as we can go. So take a listen here.
Oh, I need to retune this, right?
You're not hearing any like.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
You're not hearing any like echoes, but you can kind of start to see that the wavelengths are starting to drift. So, okay, that's 40 seconds. But now we're going to zoom out. Let's go to like, let's go to 333 because I like magic numbers. 333, here we come for you to be. 333. Okay, here we go. So listen to see, and we can look to see if the wavelengths are still kind of in sync. But let's just hearing that echo. 2 audio tracks, one captured on a phone, one through a Yeti microphone, synced at the beginning, but because of the different sample rates are starting to drift. Okay, let's go to, we're at 333, let's go to 555. I was gonna do, let's do 444, because why not? Why not? Okay? Look at that. So we have drifted, okay? And you can even see that there's a drift here, right? So, and then it just gets worse as you go on. Just like as in life, the further away you get from love and the truth, the further you drift away from your truth, which is that we're all love and we're all trying to figure this out and life is hard, but we need to love each other and we need to come together with music. And so that's what music does. Music, when we're all singing together, it gets us back on the same wavelength that, hey, we're all love. We're all trying to figure this out. Life is hard. So yeah, let's go to, and it's great because we can't even do 666 because that's the devil number apparently. But anyway, so let's go to, okay, well, that's what I wanted to share. So now, how do you fix this? So you zoom out and you go to this, and then you right-click, and you click Show Speed Editor. Okay, now we've got this little thing here, and we're gonna get back in sync. And the way that we do that is we're trying to see if these wavelengths are starting to get back in sync, right? So I'm gonna keep drag to the left. And you'll start, right, there's still a very big gap here. Obviously, the longer the recording, the more the drift. And you sometimes can go too far, but and then the way that you do that is you just simply listen to see. Yeah, we were not even close. I think I went too far there. So I gotta get back here. Where is this? It looks like that peak here is this peak here. But so this takes a little bit of time. The other thing that you can know, so eventually we're going to detach, you can detach this audio, and you can remove the audio track from the iPhone, but I used to do that, but I kind of like to keep both, because then you can really hear, and there's nothing like looking at a video, and seeing like the words come out of the person's mouth, and then there's like a 0.5 second delay, and it's just like, oh, it's voice dubbed, oh, I don't trust it, like, when it's like not synced. That's what we want to avoid. We want to avoid when we're not on the same page of stuff. So, right, so if we go back to the beginning, excuse all this. Okay, so what I've done here is so this is the truth is at the beginning. So many analogies, right? When I shorten or lengthen the speed of the video, we can shorten it too much. So let's go here, let the computer load, and I'm going to drag it out. Just drag it out. And that's looking a bit better. Just drag it out a little bit more. Okay, whoa, okay, I think and again, the longer the file, okay, this is actually not looking too bad. So let's see, okay, right? So you can kind of see things, right? There's this peak. So it looks like we want to, and the way that you tell is that at the beginning, everything's lined up, and at the end, everything's lined up. We are synchronized. So many analogies, right? It's like right about when you die, you reflect on your life, and you're like, oh fuck, I want to call everybody, and I want to resolve all of the, emotional tension before I go. I want to make my phone calls to the people, I want to tell them that I love them because I do love them, and I know that life is precious. And so we're all just, life is like a song. There's a beginning, middle, and end. Some songs are short and tragically, incoherent. And some songs, some lives are beautiful harmonies and orchestras of love and joy. And so let's just see if we can sync up and really get this on the same track. So yeah, there's still some dissonance, still some incoherence here. So we want to find and match these peaks and valleys. And you can even I think you can, well, let's just listen.
Dude, that was beautiful.
Okay, so you hear the echo, so we're still not on the same page here. We're close, we're getting closer. So I think we're gonna drag it out a little bit more. Yeah, and just a little bit more. Yup, okay. These are kind of, no, because these three mountains here, isn't it funny? Like the highs and lows of life are like, the mountains that we're ascending and descending, and all of it's beautiful. So many analogies. It looks like these are matching up. So I think I've made it, yeah, so I think I need to drag it out a little bit more. And a little bit more. Okay, looking like we're getting a little closer. Drag it out a little bit more. Okay, oh, I think I did it too far. Oh, no, there it is. So there's a peak, there's a peak. I'm gonna drag it out a little bit more. Okay, I think it's getting better here, yeah. And a little bit more. And a little bit more. Okay, I think I went too far there, but we are the best that we've ever been. So let's just check to see if we hear any echoes, because we would prefer, look, it's looking pretty good, right? It's looking pretty aligned. But again, you want to finagle this so that it's perfectly aligned, and you can because of technology. Oh, technology. Oh, it brings us, yeah, technology is great, but it can be isolating, but it can be beautiful. It's just a tool. So AI is just a tool, and how you use it is everything. The purity of your intention is everything. Okay, so let's just hear 8 minutes in if there's a nasty echo. There's not really, but I think we can still do just a little bit better. I think I'm just gonna shorten this by just a teeny bit, because I know you can get it perfect. You can get it perfect, and then you don't have to detach the audio track from the phone, and you can keep both, and they're perfect. So I'm just gonna take a little bit. Excuse me, it helps if you have a computer that's not from 2017. Oh, there you go, just a smidgen. See that? they're lined up. We are done here, folks. So then, I will, I'll go here and I'll click, the end. I want to click the end of this, and I'll trim that, and we're done. So now everything's lined up, and we have now a really nice audio file with a better microphone, the Yeti microphone, captured on free software if you have a MacBook, which is GarageBand, and now. So when you import the video file to your iMovie, it starts ya-ta-ta, ya-ta-ta. Look at that, all synced wavelengths. So then we click this, and you click, this is the crop thing here, and this is how the video starts, because the video is taken on your phone, and so when you put it into iMovie, you airdrop the file from your phone into iMovie. It starts like this. You drag it down, you click this, and you drag it down here. Now it's here, and now it's here. But if you want to have a full-sized video back on your phone, you actually need to rotate this to the right, to the left. Okay, and now that everything's lined up, we click the share button, and it's going to export a file to our computers. And the file is going to be, it's going to be tilted left. So this is an example of a video that I made because I named Max, and he is a beautiful artist. Anyway, so, and then once it's here, you double click it, you open the file here, boom, bitty boom, and then you click edit, and you click rotate right, okay, and then you file and you save it. And now then you airdrop this file, the saved file, with the right orientation, with the right sounding audio track, and you move it back, and you airdrop it back onto your iPhone, and then you share that video file with the nice audio file to your Instagram, to your YouTube, to your whatever. And that's it, folks. I love you. Have a wonderful day.